so excited to have been included in this program today. To see all the young faces looking back at me today is like looking in the mirror. My name is Ariel Small. I'm 17 years old and a senior at Highland Park High School in Illinois.
I graduated from LaGuardia High School in 2010. I've been singing since I've been able to sing.
I was the president of my 8th grade class. I was the captain and MVP of the freshman wrestling team and was conference champion.
Oh, and I have Tourette syndrome. And I was diagnosed when I forgot, like that's what we're talking about here. I was diagnosed when I was 8 years old.
I also have Tourette syndrome. I mentioned that last because I've worked hard not to let that define who I am.
Here's a drawing I did, faces of Tourette's, because I tend to have those.
I'm doing a biography on 20 people with Tourette's. One of my interviewees is 26, a 26-year-old boy from Illinois who just got diagnosed last year. The first thing he did is went home and cried because he actually had a name for his condition.
We still have many educators and many medical professionals that still really truly don't understand Tourette. So it's our job to spread awareness and to educate, and we're taking that job on.
My first symptoms were facial tics, like blinking, twitching, rolling my eyes, and sticking out my tongue. As time went on, I developed some vocal tics like repeating words, phrases, and making noises. Of course, other kids didn't understand and they would tease, taunt, and imitate me. I spent a lot of time in my room playing with action figures, letting all my tics out. When I was in the 3rd grade, I had a lot of motor tics. I would move around a lot in my chair. The other kids in the classroom complained that I made too much noise in my chair and that it distracted them. Believe me, I wanted nothing more than to be able to control my ticking. When I couldn't, my teacher took away my chair and made me sit on the floor in the corner of the room.
What the teacher decided to do is bring me to the front of the classroom, right next to her desk, and face the classroom. That is the wrong thing to do. So the rest of the year I get to face the classroom.
I don't have tics or anything when I perform, which is pretty awesome. So that's why I feel like it's kind of like a sign, I guess, that I was meant to perform, because that's the only thing that I'm like a different person. Like, I don't even think about not ticking. It's just I don't even have Tourette's when I'm on stage, it feels like.
Middle school was by far the roughest period for me. My feelings of isolation and loneliness at times were overwhelming. The principal of my middle school told me he didn't really buy into the whole Tourette's thing, that I was just using that as an excuse for bad behavior.
Junior year, I was removed from my English class and put into learning disability English. Right now, I've finished my 6th screenplay. I'm writing 2 books.
You know, my parents would both scold me. It was funny, my dad would like yell at me for doing that. Meanwhile, he's doing other stuff. But so I was sticking my tongue out at some Hell's Angels. That was not a fun day. I guess I've sort of ruined the punchline for this, but
I didn't really come out with it or about it until about 4 years ago when I wrote the award-winning screenplay, Tick, which is under option right now.
I was just thinking the other day, I was looking at like people without Tourette's walking, and I was like, they aren't ticking. Like, that's so weird. You know, because it's so natural to me. Like, I don't think I'm the weird one, I think they are, because they don't tick. It's weird. Like, everyone should tick. So,
just admit it, those of you who don't have Tourette's, you're kind of jealous, right? I mean, it just never ceases to amaze me how talented, how creative people with Tourette's are.
I guess it helps because my parents have always been supportive and have always let me know that I'm good enough no matter what.
Whatever has happened, it has put me here today. If we open up our mouths and tell our stories and get it out there, that's the best way to do it.
I really, came to believe that it's part of what makes me unique.
I can dance a tango. I can read Greek easy. I can slay a dragon.
We're going to educate and spread awareness one tick at a time.
Different is the new normal. I really believe in that, and I believe in all of you here today. Thank you.